Do you remember as a child those magical moments of memory and fantasy where you felt spiritually connected? You were in your own little world, but adults just dismissed it as, oh, yeah, you're living in a fantasy. These things really are not fantasy. This is part of your gut intuition, your instincts. I'm going to show you a way that you can start tapping into this natural born energy that you had when you came into this world. Did you see angels? Or perhaps you just felt a presence. You'd be doing something, you just felt somebody's energy and you were talking with them. This is a gift that we all have, this spiritual intuition. When I was a child, we lived in a big house, and quite often we'd have to go downstairs to go get something, and often it was me. I would go downstairs into our laundry room, and I didn't mind doing that. But for some reason, when I would leave the laundry room, I would just run up the stairs like crazy because I almost felt like there was somebody chasing me. Not as in like a bad thing, kind of like a game, but just like a little bit of sort of like Big Brother kind of torment. Well, as I got older, I still had these things, but I had other things too. I would have dreams of things and then of different types of inventions. And years, decades later, they were created. In my mind as a child, it was just a fantasy, but these things actually came to life. It was an idea that was given to me. Or I would have a dream about an event unfolding. And then a few days later, or a week later, it would happen. Or I would see it in the newspapers. And I would wonder, wow, what was that all about? We have a spiritual intuition, each and every one of us. You might call it your gut instinct. Well, how often have you ever said, wow, I regret listening to my gut instinct? Well, never. Do you ever regret listening to your gut instinct? I don't think so. These little voices, they tell us which way to go, what to do, what to not to do. About people, if that person's like, no, don't trust them. Usually, that's pretty right. Well, that's coming from a spiritual connection. When children are born, their brains are very plastic. They're open to learning, to connecting, and they're very in tune and sensitive to their environment. As they get older, this expands because part of their adapting is they need to be sensitive to what's going on around them, being aware of people's emotions, of their actions, and what do things mean. This is a part of this plasticity, this connecting with energy. If you ever look at a mother with their infant, well, a mother just knows instinctively, oh, my child's too hot, my child's too cold. You're going to be hungry pretty soon. Well, have you ever wondered about that? And that's all part of that connective energy. However, as we get older, going from childhood later on, perhaps even into your school years, society will often look at you and say, no, you're out to lunch. No, that's just a fantasy. That's not real. And they'll just dismiss it. So people tend to lose that connection. But that connection is very real. It is a real guide to help lead you and guide you. We have mirror neurons. When we connect with other people, we tend to mirror them or reflect them. This also includes someone that rubs you the wrong way. Well, there's a mirror neuron going there. That person is actually reflecting something that's inside of you that you just might not like, but you don't want to look at it. So these mirror neurons are a way of helping us to connect with others, to have more empathy, more understanding, have more emotions. And then that's how we can become more emotionally connected. Some people hold on to this and some people let go of it. But getting back into tune with it, you can build this up and listen to this instinct and this intuition and let it help you guide you day to day. Start writing a journal, keeping a very specific journal. If you have a dream, like maybe that wasn't a dream. Maybe you were being shown something or told something, but didn't quite seem to make sense. Yet, though there's something about it that was so powerful, it just seems so real. Write it down. Often you can get some clarity as to what's going on. It might be telling you about a situation. I know I've had several times where I had crazy dreams, and I just started writing out this dream that made no sense. And as I wrote it out and then I read it back, I started to get understanding. Oh, this is a reflection of what's going on in my life in a pain point or something I'm excited about. And it helped to give me more understanding and discernment how I can move forward and make things a bit better. Another thing that you can do with journaling is just write a question. Don't have any expectations, just write a question. It can even be something so crazy as, what do you want me to know right now? And then don't worry about what happens. Just let your hands start writing. You might think you're hearing a voice that's answering, but just don't ignore it. That's okay. Well, pay attention to it, but don't worry about it. Just start writing. Don't second guess it. And you might be pretty blown away about the things that start coming out on paper. This is another way to connect with that intuition, that spiritual gifting that you were born with. And it can help give you direction. Also, being present, being in the moment, not paying attention to all the distractions around you. Take that time to sit and be quiet. Just go inwards and reflect. Or walking in nature. Walking in nature is a great way to connect with yourself. Shut off the noise of the world. Get away from the distractions of this little thing. And just tune in. And nature is one of the best places to do this. You can connect with that energy. You can feel that calmness. You can feel that peace. And it also helps to lift some of the clouds of confusion that you have going on in your life. And just stay grounded. If weather permits, take your shoes and socks off. Stick your feet in the dirt. Walk through the grass while you're doing this. And you will feel a surge of energy calming in you. And it also helps clear your mind so that you can connect on different levels. If you've ever had a story similar to mine, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your story. And let me know the things that you do to calm and connect. If this resonates with you, please subscribe, click the like button, and comment. Let me know the kind of things that you want to hear about. These are the things that help me to help you bring material that resonates with you. Oh, if you like this material, then just click on the next video. I don't know if it's going to come up on this side or that side, but click on the next video that the algorithms say, watch this. I'm Elizabeth, your spiritual ADHD counselor and coach. Be blessed and have a great day.